Well, forces loyal to the Libyan leader Muammar Gaddafi have continued their bombardment of the western Libyan town of Misurata, which is currently in the hands of pro-democracy forces. But in the east of the country, opposition fighters are advancing towards the oil town of Brega, down the road from Ajdabiya, which they now hold. For its part, NATO has been bombing pro-Gaddafi targets in the area for the last 4 days. Our correspondent Mike Hanna is in the opposition stronghold of Benghazi. I don't know how much you're able to pick up there in Benghazi, Mike, about what's happening at the front line, but give us the latest that you've heard.
Well, in the course of the day, in the last few hours, in fact, David, one of the coffins that was carried around the square here behind me was that of somebody who had been killed up near Brega. In fact, he was the commander of a reconnaissance team that had been moving ahead on the road ahead of the troops on their way towards Brega. So certainly what is happening there being resonating here in Benghazi itself. He was brought back by some of his fellow troops for burial here in Benghazi. But the word reaching here is that that is a successful operation, however, not moving as quickly as had been expected 24 hours ago. The the opposition leader commander, having said at that particular time that good news could be expected this morning with regard to Brega. Well, that has not been forthcoming as yet. However, we do understand that the opposition movement still on that road outside Brega. Whether or not it is moving into the town yet, that's completely unclear, David.
Sue Turton, who's working with you out there, she's down near Ajdabiya, and she was telling us earlier on she'd seen sophisticated satellite communication equipment, possibly some new cell phones and body armour, which suggests that the rebels are getting supplied from somewhere. Are they getting the extra support that they still want from NATO?
Well, this is an interesting point. We did understand from diplomatic sources and reported 24 hours ago that some items were being provided to the opposition forces. Sue Turton's reporting there confirms the fact that it's actually in the field. This was body armor, we were told, and new communication systems, including various phones. But the importance of this is that this is regarded as non-offensive equipment, as it is described. The source of this equipment was most probably the United Kingdom. The UK has been very clear on the record that it is quite prepared to supply non-offensive equipment, as it puts it. That sound you just heard there, rifle fire sounding out, it has been happening in the course of the day, David.
Mike Hanna, thank you very much. In Benghazi we go from Libya.